You said you were only dating for marriage?
Yes.
Okay. Was this even your position when you were dating the scammer guy?
It was generally like, but I think I was just too naive to really follow through with that standard I had for myself.
You wrote here that you believe premarital sex doesn't exist. From your take on the Bible, it sounds like once you have sex, you are married to someone spiritually.
Yeah.
But also you have a secular position on why it's important to preserve yourself.
I also wrote this a long time ago. This was like months ago, by the way. So
that changed?
Maybe the secular position. But anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, what about the other stuff? That's still valid?
Yeah, like I grew up Catholic and in a Christian church as well, and whenever I'd read the passages, I couldn't quote it directly, but it's along the lines of when you marry someone, then you're able to have sex with them, right? Like when you have the divine union. Andrew, can you help me out? I'm sure you know more about this than me. Like what exactly?
It's your view.
Okay.
Here,
well,
let me just move it.
I just want to convey it properly because I don't have the scripture in front of me.
You can paraphrase. It's fine to paraphrase.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna. No one's gonna beat you up because you don't know the exact.
Well,
scripture.
knowing
That's
you
hard.
guys, anyways.
That's hard to. It's hard to memorize stuff like that.
The general idea in the church is like wait till marriage to have sex. Go through this union and connection.
So are you waiting until marriage to have sex?
At this point, yes. Like, it's okay. So I didn't finish my view. So, the way that I reinterpreted the Bible was that when two souls stop shaking your head. Let me finish. When two souls conjoin, that is the communion right there. That is the marriage.
How many people have you married?
No comment. I mean, if you really want to know, but like.
Sure. Tell me.
Three.
You've married three people.
Yes, 3.
So you're a polygamist?
Now hang on.
So
because we have to be specific here. The 3 marriages are the conjoining of the soul. But has there been any encounters that you've had which are not the conjoining of the soul?
No.
But you still, okay. So this means body count total is 3?
Are you talking about
Yes.
blowjobs?
Do you want to talk about blowjobs?
Yeah, so I mean, are you still married to all of these people?
I feel like it definitely took a toll on my spiritual well-being, for sure.
Yeah, I know, but are you still married to them though?
Wait, when's the last time? Sorry, go ahead. Answer Andrew's question.
What was the question, Andrew?
Are you still married to all of these people?
Kind of, like that's not, I guess it depends on how I view it in my mental space.
When's the last time you were married?
Long time ago, like a year ago.
A year ago, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been celibate for a year.
Pretty much.
What do you mean, pretty much?
Well, it depends on your definition of celibate, because if I'm not mistaken, the actual term celibate means abstaining from sex, period, in this lifetime. Celibacy. Are you familiar with that?
Well, just abstaining from sex.
Right, like not. It's not like, oh, I'm celibate for a week. It's like celibacy is like.
No, you can be celibate for a week.
Are you sure? Can we pull that up? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, we'll grant that it's certainly the case for a year.
Right,
so it's been a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. And then, so you are waiting until marriage before you engage in marriage.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna.
Having sex, yeah.
No, well, let me explain it. I'm not gonna perform that act unless it's somebody that is of my standard of husband. Right, like somebody that could possibly be the father of my children. Right, I'm not gonna fuck around with somebody who's not worthy of that.
So if you get married again and you go through the legal process and this type of thing, are you committing adultery on your other husbands?
I'm not getting married legally. That's not in the vision.
Okay, so you never get married legally, but you just get married via the soul to the next guy. Are you committing adultery?
I guess so, yeah. In your religion, yes.
No, in your view.
In my view, no.
Okay, but you just said that you were married to all those people.
I'm talking on the topic of the Christian Bible, and I'm not a Christian, so in my view, no. But back when I wrote that, I was going to a Christian church, and I was hearing these sermons about sex before marriage, and this is what I had concluded, so.
What I'm confused about is you're saying you wrote you're only dating for marriage. but you don't want to get married. So
Just in like
Wait,
the
I
traditional
no,
sense.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to get married legally. Like, the fucking government that holds no weight in my life, no value.
So is marriage, but then you say when you have sex with someone, you're married.
Like that's
So
yes,
then
that's the current term for it. I guess you
you're-
could say.
How could,
But she's saying from like the Christian perspective. Like when she's talking about sex as marriage,
Well,
she's
okay, well,
talking about like the
forget
Christian
obscure.
perspective.
Your belief right this second.
Yeah. Go
If
ahead.
you sleep with a person, are you married to them?
You're binding your souls together. Yeah, that's a very. That's a
You
very.
believe that, not some other people. You believe that that's true.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the definition of marriage as well. If you're saying
Then
that
you
word in a.
have bound your soul to 3 other people. Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so then if you bind your soul to another person, are you committing adultery?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
So
yeah.
any guy that you marry, you are going to have to proclaim yourself an adulteress?
I don't have to.
Well, I mean, it's an entailment. You would just be hiding information from him, right?
No.
You'd be like, by the way, I have these other 3 husbands, and but I'm only banging you.
Yeah, but you're taking
now.
you're taking my
But they're
spiritual.
still married to me.
You're
right?
taking my spiritual meaning and you're putting it in a physical, literal sense. That's why it sounds silly.
Well, there's no. The thing is, even within your spiritual context, it would still be body, soul, right, or spirit, if you want
Okay.
to say that instead of soul.
Right.
These things are not divorced from each other. Yeah.
The body and the soul?
Yeah, they're not divorced from each other.
I think they can be.
Yeah, but well, no. How? Unless you're dead, how could they be divorced from each other?
Once consciousness realizes that it's not operating in the physical body, I think there can be a big separation there. Speaking from personal experience.
But you're still in your body.
Yeah, you're still in it, but it's like
So they're not
the
separated.
realization.
Your body is still breathing, and your consciousness is still exists in both spaces, no matter what.
Yes, but the
Yes.
realization, I feel like the realization kind of severs that.
sever?
Yes.
But when you marry
Creates a
somebody with your
separation.
soul next, you will be committing adultery to the other 3 keepers of your soul.
Well, if I could go back and do it again, I would only.
Yeah, but you can't go back and do it
Exactly,
again. So from your view,
Exactly.
you're an adulteress.
No, I wouldn't claim that. I'm not shit.
How could you not be?
I'm
Like how
nothing.
could you not be an adulteress if you're claiming that were actually married via soul to 3 other men, you're going to marry a 4th man. How would you not be committing adultery on the 3 other men?
Okay, then yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm an adulteress. If you want to put a label on it, but I don't claim that.
This whole thing is completely incoherent.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it's consistent. It's consistent. It's just like
I feel like
I don't like the
Andrew.
conclusion,
I feel like you're
though.
kind of like not on the same wavelength. Like you're not picking up what I'm putting down. So it's kind of hard to explain it to y'all.
I feel like adulteress is like a very religious kind of thing, while you're going to have multiple soul ties with multiple different people. So your
A
soul.
soul tie is not a religious thing.
No, but it is in the more spiritual way. Instead of saying adultery, though, it's less like you've done something bad and more so a piece of your soul is going to be connected to as many people as you give that to.
Yeah.
And maybe that means a smaller part of your soul will go to each person. But I think in the Christian sense, it would be adultery. And in the woo-woo
So it's like
sense.
spiritual prostitution,
Yeah, sure.
or spiritual whoredom, or spiritual adultery.
Sure.
It would be
That's what you
spiritual
want to call
adultery.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, a couple things here, guys. TTS, we've lowered it to 100 if you guys want to get one in. I guess, again, my question here is, you said you're waiting until marriage, or sorry, are you waiting until marriage?
Yes, currently yes.
But you don't want to get married.
Legally, I don't want to get married legally.
So,
in the legal
in
sense.
what way would you get married? Would
I
there
think
be a ceremony?
Personally, yes. For me, it would be a spiritual.
Who would officiate it? Just like a random, like,
Somebody who's meaningful in my life, probably my dad.
okay, your dad
Yeah.
would officiate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't play by the rules of the government. I don't give a fuck what everybody else
Okay,
does. Like
that's
I'm gonna
fine.
do my wedding however I want it, and I definitely don't want anything in the government system.
Look, I believe marriages like that could be valid, right? I think that from my view, there doesn't need to be an officiate from a government to make a marriage valid. I would consider it a sacrament. if you're saying that this is like, but you still are at the same mercy of the same logic, because if you're just making the declaration of we are married because our souls have connected, then you've got 3 other husbands running around out there, and you're all adultering on each other.
Yeah, I guess that shit. I
Right?
guess that's the reality, Andrew. I guess that is, and it's unfortunate. You know, I wish I made better decisions, but here we are.
Yeah.
So